All right, so we're recording. Bonnie's on the phone, but she'll watch and follow along. All right, so let me share screen.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. All right, so this is like when you go to Canva, this is what comes up. Now I do have the paid one, so I don't know if it looks different than the free version or not. And so you can always click on home up here. And then, so like, I don't know how to explain it all, but I will. So these are all different, like these are the different categories across here. So if you wanted like to do an invitation, you click on invitation. If you want to do a poster for the Facebook cover, because they're a long, narrow one, I always click on those. This one I just whipped up this morning, like honestly, like in 30 seconds almost, just to welcome people to my VIP group. So I just found the template, changed the background, added a picture, and then that saves. Okay, let me go back to my, so once you have one made, here for an example. All right, so this was the cover photo, the cover one for my January shows. And so I made it, and then up here is where you title it. So it's a cover, and every hostess, I make a new one. So I'll just change her name. So, you know,
What does it say there? Cover? Oh.
It's just cover, and her name was Eugenia.
Oh,
so okay. Then I just have to pull this back up, and then I just go back in here and type in her name. So now let's do Mary's virtual Alouette party. And then you can go down here and edit the date. And then
that's what I've been doing with the ones from PizApp. And you're right. It's so freaking fast. You just your one there, you change the date and the name, and you're good to go.
Yeah, I've been doing that on PizApp too. So where are you go? So when you go, let's say you want to change
Can I just ask you, can we do PizApp one another day?
Well, you really only need one, right?
Okay, like say somebody else
is going to be the better one, Terry. If you can get it, it's going to look better. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's say you're going to go in there and change the date, Sheila.
Yep.
You're going to go in there. Where do you go to change? To do your text? Oh, up on the top.
Well, if you just click on this here, like I'm just clicking on here and then backspacing it, and then I can just put in the new date.
Oh, and then just type. How do you pick? Where do you pick your? Up here at the top where it says Open Sans, is that where you pick your
so this
text
is your
and all that? Yep.
Okay. So
what does that mean, girls? What does Open Sans mean?
It's just the font.
Just a name of a font. So you would just go over here and pick whatever font you want.
Okay.
And then over here you can change the size of it.
Okay. And bold, italic.
I love the color because it brings up the document color. So the colors that were in this, so that you don't, so just everything blends then. So it coordinates everything.
Yeah, you don't have to go and find the color to match it because you changed her name.
Exactly. Yeah. Every time you change something, it updates it. And then so then hang on, I gotta get rid of this here. All right, so then over here, when you want to save it, you click on the down button. And then I always save it as a PNG. So if you want to write that down.
And I've been saving them as a JPEG.
Right. Well,
David, what does that mean? Sorry, Sheila.
PNG is just a little bit crisper picture, but I don't know if it does or not. But David, JPEG or that.
Are you recording this, Sheila?
Uh-huh.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Oh, I know, Bonnie, I'm still lost with this.
So I had to be on the phone, so I missed that first part. Okay.
Yeah. And then you just click download, and then that saves it. All right. So then now that new one's saved. And so every time I do a show, I would just go back in and change her name and her date. Like once you have that template done, you can use that for the whole month.
So
like
where do you find your template, for each? Sorry, so you saved it and you click download. But so when you go back into your screen, how do you know where it is? Like,
okay, well then that is now see, I'm on a Mac, so it might be different if you're not a Mac. But for me,
I've got a Mac.
Okay, so for me, I click on Finder and then Downloads.
Finder and Downloads. 1 second.
Yep. And then it's always listed. Mine starts from today, so it says cover Mary, and that was it there.
Right. So that was my question. When I was downloading, it was downloading also into my download file. But when you go into PizApp, is it downloading it into your little PizApp file too? Oh, in your design.
PizApp, so I don't know.
Yeah, right. Not PizApp. Sorry. What this says? Canva. So yeah, I see it there. It's under your designs, right?
Yes. So it updates it, and then yep.
Okay.
And then these are just different ones. Like this one here, I'm going to use at my wake up and makeup workshop. But all I did was, hang on until it comes up here. All I did was add the words. Like the picture with that brush and the powder was already in there.
Awesome. Yeah, that's awesome, Sheila.
So let's start doing something right from, yeah, do you have a question, Bonnie?
So when you go into Canva, there's already all kinds of pictures and things that you can use there? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. So let's say we're going to make up I don't know, let's do a new Facebook cover.
Okay, yeah, because February is coming, yeah.
Yeah, all right. So here's Facebook covers. So this, you know, and then you just kind of got to find one that, like, see, this one I think would be good.
Mm-hmm.
And then, okay, so this will fit the cover of the top of your hostess party. So then, so now you want to personalize it. So this is just their template. And so you go back over to uploads, and I've already got a bunch of pictures in there, but if you don't, you would just click upload media from your device, which is your computer. And let me find here, I have a file folder, just a minute here. So it's not the most organized. Oh, online pictures. All right, and then just let me pull up the pictures. So these were some new ones that Mindy had posted in the beauty consultant, whatever. That's the only thing I use that group for, is I love their pictures.
Yeah.
So let me get some new pictures in here. So I'm just uploading the pictures into the photo file so that I can use them. Right. And so for it being February, I have that heart there. So I'm just going to put the heart over into the center picture. Like
Lovely.
Just drag it over.
Yeah.
Did you drag it over, Sheila?
Yeah. Yeah. And then that one. Right.
Perfectly. That looks great.
And then you need to change the font. So then you just come down here, and now this bottom one, it's all, if I type in that, it's going to be all capitals because that's what the font is, but I don't want that there. So up here, you'll see the little garbage can.
Yeah.
You can delete the element, which is deleting that. So you delete that.
Right.
And then for the font, I'll go back over to text. And then, all right, no, never mind. I'm going to go back up here. This is where all the different fonts are.
Okay, I just learned something. See, I was doing the one on the side there, the text. I didn't see the one at the top, and definitely the one at the top is easier to use, right?
Right.
That
so this
kind of
text
like
over here is if you want to add your own heading. These are just different sizes. So you would click add a heading, and then see that popped up a new thing. Right. Or the other thing you can do is, like, you can pick one of these, but that's how your font will come up. I'll show you another thing. I use this one on. It's kind of cool. I'll show you another one with that one. So let's go back over here. And yeah, so I like this font. So I will say,
welcome to Sheila's VIP. Or
yeah, well, I would be doing, okay, I'll do Allison's virtual Alouette party. All right, so now I like it all on one line, so you just have to stretch this out.
Yeah.
And then just move it over
and change it to red.
Yep.
Definitely.
Yep.
Where do you find the color, Sheila?
So up here where it says A and the number underneath it, that's text color.
Gotcha. Oh, beautiful.
Okay, now because the original one was done with the white and the orange, that's why those are colors, but you can pick any color.
Right.
Let's do that one.
Beautiful.
And then you can do add a subtitle and then change that to put in the date of the party.
Yeah.
So Monday, February. No, February 1st at 7 p.m. Yeah. I think it's good to have that pretty bold because you want
that's good. I like you did the @ sign. That's a great idea for that at 7 p.m.
There. And so then you can save that, and that could be your heading for every party for the month. Now, if you want to change the background, because that one's pretty fair, you go down here to background.
Yeah,
and
that's a good idea.
And then you can type on anything. Like,
wow. Sorry, where was the background one, Sheila? Pardon
on the
me.
left-hand side down the edge, it'll be like all the different categories, and background's one of them.
Cool. Thank you.
So you could even do like a dark one. yeah, so you can just really play around and make it anything.
Is there a soft purple or something? That black looked pretty. It was kind of dark, but
Yeah.
She's just fooling around. She's just
Yeah,
showing us where you
so
can.
just to
take
kind of as an
anything.
example, you can do whatever. See, yeah, you could even do
Cool.
something like that.
Cool.
Beautiful.
And that's it. So that's doing, it's really easy to do those Facebook covers. Now,
Wow.
let's go back up to templates. Now you can pick any one of these and, you know, just play around with it.
How did you find the one with the brush? Like, where did you find that? Did you put in there
I think
search
I put
brush
in-
or search makeup? Did you? Oh, look at
I just
that.
typed in, yeah, I typed in cosmetics.
Oh, excellent.
Brilliant.
Okay.
So that was before Sheila, that was to design the cover to begin with. You would put in cosmetics
Yeah.
for pictures. Got
That's
it.
how
Now
she
this
found that
elements,
brush.
it's kind of cool too to play around with because you can do, like you can pick any kind of shape, color, chart, like anything, shape stickers, word stickers. So here's an example. I don't know if you want to put like awesome. So you could bring that one over and just, you know, put the word
Amazing.
awesome in there.
Wow.
Right? Yeah. So that's kind of fun to play around with that.
So you just click and so when you drag it, it's just clicking onto the figure and then dragging it over with
Yep.
your gotcha. Okay.
And then there are ways that you can embed videos as well. I haven't done that yet.
Wow.
And then you can add music to it. I haven't done that yet either.
Oh, well, we'll get back to you in March. Maybe in March we'll
Yeah.
figure out the music.
Okay, so
The
let's
other
say
thing is, like, if you click on photos, these are their stock photos. So again, you could type in cosmetics there, and then you can get all kinds of, you know, so you can even do something like that. You just want to
Yeah.
make sure, obviously, that it's, you know, kind of
Yeah.
you know, neutral. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Or you can just find something from Alouette online and upload it, right?
Yeah. So I was going to show, oh yeah, I did want to show you that one font. Just a minute until it comes back up here.
And how much was this? So you upgraded, how much was it a year? Sheila?
I think it's 150 for the year.
Okay.
So
I think I got signed up for it. I signed up for it and I don't even know, like, and I haven't used it. It's like, shoot.
Did you get billed? Were you billed for it?
Do you know where do I get billed for it, Sheila?
Well, I put it on my Visa.
Oh, okay, I don't even remember.
So you just I signed up, Terry. I got the free one. So you probably just did the free one.
Yeah.
Well, you know what Mary Ann said, because I was trying to do something. That looks neat. We were trying to do something. Mary Ann came over to help me with something for my Christmas open house one. But then I think we end up paying. I can't remember now. I got to ask her because I don't know if it was free. Oh no, you know what? It was free. But then if you don't, I don't know how you had to. I had
If you don't cancel it automatically.
You know what, Sheila? That's right. So what I did was I didn't cancel it because I didn't know where to cancel it. So now I'm paying and I got to know what to do with it.
Yeah. So this is one that I started out using. In the spring, I was using this one because it was kind of bright. But this is this font here. When you do that, this is what it looks like. You can.
I like that, Sheila. That looks lovely.
yeah.
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 So
And
it's
that
just-
peach please looks pretty too. Like it looks like it's big.
Yeah. And then so all of these, like you would get whatever you type was going to come out looking like this.
That, yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that must be what you get with the upgrade. So it's like PizZap, right? I've only ever done the free one. So you only have a limited amount of fonts available to you, right? And a little limited amount of stickers and stuff. So obviously when you upgrade, you get.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
But what I love about it too is it's so easy to make changes. Like this mystery hostess one I did, Misty messaged and said, "Did you make that one?" I said, "Yeah." And she said, "Well, Tara wanted it, but it was all about double hostess benefits." So she said, "Can you do it with that?" So it was just a matter of like seconds to come in and take out the double hostess benefits. And
wow.
So
Wow.
Okay, so what if
Did
you
use the
wanted to
template
do?
for this one? Sorry, Sheila, go back to that for 1 sec. Sorry, Patricia. So did you use the template on there for this one, or did you just upload your own pictures and stick them on there?
I upload my own pictures.
And stuck them on there. So you had so how did you make that? Show us how you made that.
Well, okay, so it was this one.
Oh, and then you just took the picture off
And then I took the picture off and then added in my own typing. And
So Sheila, can I just ask you, how'd you take the picture off? Like, how do you know?
so you highlight it so it's like got the little lines around it, and then you go up here to the little garbage can
Just dump
and
it.
then click delete element.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Okay, you did say that before. Okay, I just didn't realize how you actually
Yep.
got.
Okay, so then how do you get it back on? How do you choose to get one on?
Well, if you think, oh shoot, I didn't want to do that, this back arrow here,
Mhm.
click it and it brings it back on.
Awesome.
No, but I mean, now you want to put on your own is what I mean.
Oh, okay, sorry. All right, let me delete that.
Sorry.
That's okay.
No, this is good, Denise. Then I'm going to see how Sheila even made a frame around it.
Okay, so then I go back to uploads and I look at my pictures and I say, okay, I'm gonna do the mascaras. And so then just drag it over
Mhm.
and then you
Oh,
can
you
change
size
the
it.
Color.
Oh, you size it there.
Beautiful.
Okay.
All righty.
Wow.
And then the other
Okay.
thing you could do is you could go back to elements and you could have like the little hearts and then you could put your picture over top of the little hearts.
Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
wow. That looks so pretty.
Or put the hearts on first, right? And then do, so that you
Yeah.
don't see the hearts on top of the picture, but it's more of a border.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Now, I'm
cool.
not sure why it's
You got to
oh,
do the hearts
so,
first.
okay, so you
do the
can send
picture.
to back.
Right.
So
So
let me
then-
click
Okay.
send to back. So there, now you don't have the
Wonderful.
picture, the hearts on the picture.
That is so cool.
Wow. Love
How
it.
did you do send to back? Did you just right click?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just double clicked on the picture and then it says send to
Your
back.
Yeah.
Double clicked on the picture once it's positioned. Okay. Wow. Okay.
Awesome.
This is amazing.
Wait
So
till
this
you-
is good
Oh,
because you
oh,
don't have to worry about reformatting for sizes. So if you want
Yes.
it to be a banner, you just pick banner and you stick
Yeah.
your pictures in. And I
Yeah.
know I'm forever trying to, it's a new month and now I like this picture, but it's not the right pixel size. And you're trying to.
What do you mean for banner, Bonnie? You mean just to put in the photo?
Like at the
for
top of your VIP group or,
that's a banner? Okay.
Yeah.
so these are the ones I use mainly, the Facebook cover, Facebook post and poster.
Okay.
I'm not an Instagrammer, so I don't know,
Mhm.
I think I've maybe made something in that, but just used it on Facebook.
Sheila, sorry. So for the poster one, what would
Yep.
that be for? Like
Well,
just
that's when I made those big sheets that you were talking about, Terry, with my open
because
house.
it looks beautiful, Sheila.
Yeah,
Just
that's what it was, because it's just more like more space to do the typing.
yeah, it looked like, it looked like the most beautiful Christmas card
Hmm.
when I saw that. It was just lovely, but it's called a post. It's under
And I
post.
did my Christmas card. I did it like in 5 minutes on Canva.
You don't understand.
And
Like
then printed-
Terry and I
and
were
then
there for an
printed
hour and a half, didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
So
Well,
Sheila, a lot of things what I like to do is collages, right? Like I
Yep.
like to put either like a lot of the products in there saying like all these buy one, get one, $10 or something, right? With the words in the middle, the collage. So sometimes I find a collage, but it doesn't have enough squares. So I don't know how to add more squares to it. Like, let's say I need 9 squares or 6, 7 squares or something like that, right?
Right.
So how do
Well, I
you
just typed in-
format and because I was trying to play with changing the borders, like changing the grids. That's what it's called, grids. I was trying to change the grids and I couldn't change the grids
In Canva.
in Canva.
Yeah. I've never tried it with the grids. So I just typed in collage posters
Mm-hmm.
and got all these to choose from. So
Right.
I guess you would just like pick
I was
one that
doing
you
my
think.
beautiful collage, right? I was trying to make it like, so I had to
Yeah.
do 2 smaller ones instead of like I wanted one big one with all these words going, like with all these things in it, right? So, but I was wondering, like, do you know how to change the grids, like the size of the pictures that are going in there?
So when you go back to one, it had back. It
I
had
know, I noticed that one too,
like
Bon.
that one that says train with us, Sheila,
It's back there.
going
yeah,
up.
I'm looking.
That,
Like-
Oh yeah.
see all those pictures now? Could you do something with that where you change the sizes or anything?
Oh, I think so, because like I can move them around.
Right. Okay. So that's
Right.
got 1, 2,
You can
4,
move them
5, 6.
around
That's got
and
8. Yeah.
Okay. So what if you want to add more?
okay, so you'd have to make space for them.
Word. And then you click one over, Patricia, and drag it over.
Yeah, and then I would assume you would just go back to your uploads and say, okay, well, let's drag this one over. And then you'd have to just kind of resize it. And it's easy, they're easy to resize.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so you would just keep adding them, I guess,
Yeah.
right?
Okay. I guess I was thinking more like PizApp where they're actually like section. There was one I was using from the Canva, and I was trying to change the size of the grid because there's something on here about it, and I was Googling and it said go to like I was going into the help and it said go to elements and you can change the grid.
Well, I haven't done that yet.
Okay. All
So I'm
right.
just looking for a grid.
Yeah, and I remember it saying grids, and it was like, and I didn't
Okay, grid
grid
lines.
lines, grid.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right,
Oh,
hang on, let me,
Grid lines. Cool. That was a good thing to think of to type in there. Wow.
yeah, so I guess you can do grid lines and then make that bigger. Like you would want to get rid of everything behind and then add your picture to those.
Mhm.
That's cool, Sheila. Grid, yeah.
I
So
haven't
look-
done anything with grids, so.
Oh. Yeah, I'm wondering if you start with the grid first on a plain piece of paper. Like I don't know how you would do that.
You'd have to experiment then, Patricia, and try that one.
Mhm.
Maybe that's what you do with it.
So create, no, wait, you want to start something, because I don't usually start with something
Mhm.
like a blank canvas. So where would we
Right.
do that from?
so what if
Share-
you went back to grids now? Would you
Yeah, I'm
just
just
have
trying
a,
to figure out how to get back in there,
oh, I see. Okay.
right?
Templates, maybe?
This is going to be great to have this video to go back to because I would never remember it all at
Yes.
once.
I know. I was just thinking that now. I thought, oh yeah, you go back to the main screen. How would you even get back to where you were? I wouldn't.
I don't know where to go back to.
You do that arrow then, Sheila. That arrow, wherever that arrow is. Try that. You know the arrow right up here, the one above the Facebook thing. Maybe that'll take you back.
Oh, create a design.
Ah,
And use the
Where's
spot
that one? Where is that?
on the right-hand side.
over here on the right, create a design.
Oh, okay.
So custom size, no, let's just do a poster.
Okay, this is probably
Okay.
where you can get the
This
grids
is where we
now.
go, yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll go back to elements.
So
'cause now
rather
we
than
have a blank
replacing,
grid.
yes, and then you could pick the grid that you wanted if you wanted to do, yes, uh-huh.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so now with this, then you could make it bigger.
Look at you go.
You guys
I
are
know,
so
Sheila,
smart.
you're brainiac. Honestly. Wow.
And then I think if we go back to pictures, then,
I know Bonnie,
Yes.
how she
Then you
did
can slip
that.
your pictures in.
yeah,
Sure.
but again, you're gonna have to resize them
Yeah, and stick them in.
and put them in there.
So
Yeah.
Sheila, can I ask you, like, it looks like it's so easy when you're dragging your cursor, like, you're just dragging it with one finger and it's just going to the size you want.
Well, again, I have like a trackpad. I don't use a mouse.
Yes,
Right.
I'm the same thing. I got the
Okay, so
trackpad. Pardon me. Oh, I don't have that. I just have that pad in my MacBook.
okay, yeah, so it's
Yeah.
kind of the same idea. So when I do it, like, I don't know how to explain it, but I put my index finger in the bottom left corner
Oh,
and then I just click on it and then move it across.
You look at it, Terry. You just got to play
Yeah,
around.
you just have to just practice with that.
I just
for
wondered
sure.
if there was specifically something that you were
This
doing.
will be
with
the
that.
least of your issues, Terry. That will be the easiest thing to figure out.
So Patricia, what would you want to do if you saw that? Would you want your writing in the middle maybe?
Yeah,
And then
so
the
sometimes what I've
picture-
done, like, so for, I think one of the last sales, I put all my exfoliators, I think we had five,
Yeah.
we had all the exfoliators on BOGO, and I
Right.
put all my exfoliators around, and then I put, actually, I put them all around, and then I put, like, I think one square had glowing skin is always in, because of course you can't do an odd number on a, well, I guess you could, but the grid that I had didn't have an odd number. And then down here, oh, I'm pointing, of course you can't see me, so in the middle I had glowing skin is always in, and on the very last one I had like their names and the price and the BOGO, like, so you know what I mean, so I had them all listed, and that was basically the advertisement for that, for those. I think it was in when we did the November sale, right?
Yeah,
The November, yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I'd be more tempted to do like a cool background. I don't know, like
Yeah.
and then
Beautiful.
just go back up and do like to put your pictures. Do you know what I mean? Like instead of doing the grid.
Yeah,
We-
well, because I was using PizApp, right? So you can only
Right.
work on grids in PizApp, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This
Mhm.
gives you a lot more control over what you want, right?
Exactly.
You
This is,
flip
I think
it,
it's,
colors.
resize it. Yeah.
yeah, I
Sorry,
think it's,
Sheila, what did
Here,
we
I just
press
clicked
to
on
get that?
styles, and so it will give
Style?
you your color palette. So
Wow.
you know, if you wanted to do something that was, you know, soft colors, then that would be your color palette to work with.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah.
What else?
So that was styles, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And then, like I had a bunch of Christmas pictures on here. I think I've deleted most of them. I'm going to go back in and I'll delete, like, I don't use that one anymore because it's got the enzyme peel in the jar, but
Yeah,
I just find that there's some that, you know, I use fairly regularly.
right.
I even made a save the date for when people book too far ahead for me to make their group. I don't want them losing interest. So I have them send out a save the date to their
That's a good idea.
yes.
Yeah.
And so I just made that. It was real simple.
Oh,
And then
nice.
I just go in and change the date of the party. And
Yeah,
That's really nice.
yeah.
And you have it in the black and white on purpose then, eh, Sheila?
well, it's just a little bit stands out a little bit more, I think.
You're right. It does. It's really nice.
All right, let me